There's this lovely lady, and she had to work, and she's left their kids at home and got arrested for it. So let's go through the video and let's see what's going on.
Down the street.
But Belle ended up landing 2 misdemeanor charges of endangering children and spent the night in jail after her children's father called police. Although she says it's embarrassing, Belle isn't mad.
I never set blame on anybody for anything. My kids, they bring me joy. They make me laugh. They're.
I ask you, why do you reckon her baby father called the feds?
Concerned about his children.
Yeah. Would you fuck this thing?
Nah.
Are you only saying that because you're on a righteous path right now?
Yeah, I'm just about positivity. I'm not trying to look at things in that way anymore.
Do you reckon, it was wrong for her baby father to call the feds?
Yeah.
My world.
When you talk to Shayna Belle about her 3 children, Faith, Jayshawn, and Jade, ages 9, 7, and 3, her face just lights up.
Would you let a 9-year-old look after a 7 and a 3-year-old?
You know, like black families operate a little bit differently. So not in that country. Not in that country.
Not in that not in that country.
Yeah, not in that country.
So you wouldn't let a 9-year-old babysit a 7 and a 3-year-old? Do you reckon it's responsible to let a 9-year-old babysit a 7 and a 3-year-old?
I mean, he's the man of the house now, innit? Yeah, the man of the house.
I would never do anything to harm my kids. My kids are everything to me. That's all I do is go to work and take care of my kids.
It was 1 week ago today, Belle was arrested at her job at Little Caesars, accused of leaving her daughters by themselves inside the Motel 6 hotel room where she's been living.
I had to go to work.
So she left. She had to go to work at Little Caesars. I think that's a fast food restaurant. I'm not too sure. And she's living out of a motel. Do you reckon she should have at least called the baby father?
To be honest, the baby father is responsible for all of this.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Because the buck starts at you and it stops at you.
I kinda like that. So you're saying, because he never put his foot down and held down the dominance, he's had his baby mums live in a motel and she's had to leave her oldest daughter to fend for the 2 others while she's at work.
See me, especially on this positivity thing, I feel like your kids, they're gonna ask you questions as the man. They're gonna ask you, certain situations happen, they're gonna ask you. And as a man, from when your kid's born here, you should know how safe they're gonna be. Obviously there's things out of your control, but things like that's down to you.
My daughter decided that she wanted to stay here. My daughter told me that this is where she wanted to be. And I felt that she was old enough to be able to sit here with her sister for a few hours because my job is right down the street.
But Belle ended up landing 2 misdemeanor charges of endangering children and spent the night in jail after her children's father called police. Although she says it's embarrassing, Belle isn't mad at anyone.
I never set blame on anybody for anything. Because at the end of the day, nobody left my kids in the hotel but me. I've cried a couple of times since this situation started. I'm just trying to keep a level head and trying to stay strong because...
Alright, first off, I don't know her circumstances, but I do think it was a bit irresponsible for you to leave your kids at home while you're at work. However, I shouldn't be the one to judge, but it is irresponsible, like my friend said. In that country, we don't know. And in a motel, very risky. I don't know what passing you got going on with your baby father, but I think if he had the balls to call the police on you, which was a bit of a fuckboy move, you know what I'm saying? He should have come and looked after his kids for that day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm hearing something about 150K in donations. Let's hear where this goes.
Because And that's all I can do.
Her story gained a lot of attention from across the country, from both the haters and those who support the working mom of three.
A lot of people are saying hurtful things, but a lot of people are also being there for me and showing like great support. Like I have over $100,000 on a GoFundMe account right now. Like I didn't ask for that, but people.
What's your views on like people donating $150,000 for her getting arrested for leaving her kids home alone?
See me, I like that. That's positive. That's positive. I mean, in life we're too quick to like judge and shame and this and that. But these people, cool, they understand that she's living in a motel with her kids, which to be honest, as a father, like you get me, your kids shouldn't be living in a motel with their mom, even if you've got casa with the mom. Like make sure that you can afford kids. If you can't afford kids, make sure that you're just gonna be with the woman that you have kids with. Like just make more responsible decisions. And they're giving money. That's good. That's good. And I would like to see or hear that kids are living out of motels, and it's good that they're gonna have a home now. So yeah, that's positive. That's positive.
Do you reckon, yeah, the baby father should be held accountable for those kids not having a home or a proper bed to sleep in?
See, for me, I'll say they should be. They should be held accountable, because at the end of the day, truthfully, I don't know what this woman's done for them not to be together anymore, but I'm pretty sure you have a woman, you get her pregnant, as long as you're moving correct and you're doing certain things, that you two gonna be together forever. So you put your kids in that situation.
If this was a dark-skinned woman, would she have got the same response?
For me, yeah. I can't comment on how everyone else would feel, because it's a bit too. But for me, yeah, I look at all black women the same. I don't have no hierarchy. But for other people, I don't know.
Gave it to me, and I'm just like, I'm over appreciative to what's going on.
She says she's going to use that money to buy a house for her children to live in and everything they need. In Liberty Township, Nadine Grimley, WKBN 27 First News.
Boy, well, there you have it, folks. You know what I'm saying? That one is a very interesting tell. I definitely like Superman Mars's responses. He gave very dignified responses, ones that the human mind cannot object to. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I don't want to say 50-50, but I'm 70-30. I'm a bit iffy about the whole donations aspect and all of that. I don't think a dark-skinned woman would have had this much grace from the public. I don't know. Both parents are irresponsible, both the father and herself. She should have come up with a better plan. It's good that the public is giving her some form of help, but I don't want the public to latch on being irresponsible, going viral, and then depending on donations from the public. I wouldn't want this to become a popular trend, because I don't know how I feel about this, but at least the right people intervene, the right people help, and let's see how this goes on in the future. But it's your boy Bobby D LaFleur, Superman Mars. I hope you man enjoyed this, and we out. Grah!